All right, y'all, welcome back. Welcome back. It's Albert LaBelle, and I got something so awesome this time around. I'm excited about this one. Now, this thing is huge, so I'm gonna try not to make this very long, but there's a few things I need to point out, so we'll try to get to as much as we can. So this is the Southord. Now, if you're not familiar with Southord, you're living under a rock. They got some fantastic tools. So this is the MPXS-62. Now, don't let the 62 throw you off because it's actually a 69-piece set. Now, this set will run you $156.95, but we'll get into that. It's actually way worth that. Like I said, we'll get into the details of that. All right, so what do you get? First of all, nice leather case, by the way. Nice. Seems like a fairly strong zipper on it. So I think the case is going to last you. So, first thing that pops out, boom. Set of 5 warded lock picks. You know, these are handy. You've seen me use them on this channel several times. So, these are very handy to have in any kit. So, that comes with it. And then, boom, check it out. Pow! How you like that? So, I went ahead and put these little silly little labels on here because there's so much and I didn't want to mess this up because I really want you to see what you get here. It's very important. So, we'll start over here on the left. So on the left here, now this is a set here, a set here, set there, and another set. And then you get 8 different tension tools. So on this left wing right here, if you will, 14 US traditional picks, okay? Then you get 12 US picks with metal handles, okay? So they spot weld. If you're not familiar with them, they spot weld their handles on there. So they're all metal, all right? Then over here, we go into you get 15 Euro Slimline. These ones have the metal handles on them. Again, spot welded handles. Then we move over here to the traditional, what I call traditional. These are so there's 15 of these Euro Slimline traditional picks. Now these don't have the handles. I'm very familiar with these. I buy a lot of their singles. I absolutely love those Euro Slimline picks. And I'll show you why in a little bit. So let's just fan out a few of these because if we went through every single one of these, we'd be here for a month. So let's check it out. This side you get 14 US picks. Here we got a couple of like wormy rakes. We'll just pull these out of here and show you what you get here. Bada boom, bada bing. So we'll point a couple out here. We got the city rake, obviously. Well, first we got that half diamond city rake. Very important tool to have. I use that a lot. Worm, I don't know, like a double peak, half snowman, ball, half ball, very high hook. I've heard these called postal hooks. I don't know if that's the case, but very high hook. Then we got a key extractor, always handy to have right there. And then your traditional like short hook. So that's in the traditional picks, your basic picks. Like for these are going to be more for like your wider open, more wide open keyways, quick sets and such like that. All right, moving over. So this is a whole nother set right here. 12 of these picks. Now these have the metal handles I mentioned. Let's just grab a couple out of here. So check out the metal handles. They actually spot weld these together. They're sandwiched and they're very, very tight. So you don't lose the feedback when they're that tight. I've got several of these right up there. I use them a lot, Southord picks. But again, these are your more traditional picks. So we got, again, the half ball, snowman, short hook. Boom, there's your short hook. Now that one's got the metal handle on it. All right, put these back in here. Let's just keep moving across. I really like the leather case if I didn't say that yet. All right, now over here we're moving into the Euro Slimline, what they call Euro Slimline. Now these are going to have the metal handles, but let's just grab a couple out of here. And by the way, they say this is the improved set. Apparently this set doesn't have any duplicate picks. That's what they say on the website, so no duplicates. So in these Euro Slimline now, these are the ones with the metal handles. Very nice selection of different picks. So let me just hang on to one of these. Let's just grab that middle one. I like the shape of that. They put these back, and I'm going to show you something here. Why I absolutely love their Slimline Euros. Let me just grab a hook pick out of here. Come on, baby. Work with me. Okay, so the one on the top is your standard pick. The one on the bottom is a Slimline Euro. Now look at the shaft. You see that shaft? The one on the top, how it goes up real thick? The Slimline Euro's got a nice narrow shaft right there. Now that's going to help out a lot when you're in somewhat paracentric keyways like your Yales, even on Schlag, you know, that where you kind of got to go around the corner a little bit. They're going to really help you navigate that, okay? Because they're not going to get hung up with that high shaft right there. And I'll tell you what, although there's less steel right there, I use them all the time, and they are strong. Because again, Southord, it's not, they're quality stuff, man. They do have quality tools. So you're really not, what you gain is more than what you lose, in my opinion. So fantastic. But you see that difference in the shaft? They're just phenomenal. I really like them. If you follow me on social media, you probably have already heard me talking about their Slimline Euros. Whenever I get a chance, I do. Fit in there, buddy. There we go. All right, and then moving over here, we got the Slimline Euros without the handles. These are the ones I'm very familiar with. Pull a couple out. So these are going to not have the handles. Nice and thin. Got some reach picks here, it looks like. Couple of worms, again with the city rake right there in the Slimline Euro. So it's going to have a lower shaft. All these have the low shaft. You see that? They're phenomenal. Phenomenal. I'm telling you, for navigating those paracentric keyways. Because again, you can just kind of tuck around them corners. Roll with it. Just beautiful picks. What a fantastic set they put together here. All right, then you get 8 tension tools. So there's 2 here. A couple of basic ones here. There's a basic one. And then you get this dude. Now this, just recently I ran into a lock where I needed one of these. I have another one from a different set. But I was having a heck of a time trying to tension the lock. Looking around at all my different tension tools, and finally I came across one like this, and I'll tell you what, it did the trick. Because some locks, I'll tell you what, when I first started the lock sport thing, I was thinking I was getting just too many tension tools with the different sets, and I'll tell you what, now years later, I don't mind more tension tools, because I'll tell you what, you're going to end up using them. And I've modified a couple, but yeah, you're going to use them. So more tension tools over here. We got one that kind of sets you out. So if there's an obstacle in the way, this one will bring you out away from the obstacle. And then a couple more, what we call, traditionally we call these bottom of keyway tension tools, but you can use them on the top. I do. All right, now get to the nitty gritty here. Oh, I was going to bust this out too real quick. The caliper. Now my caliper doesn't have 3 digits after the decimal point, so it's not real accurate, in my opinion. All right, so let's check some gauges. It's in millimeters. So it looks like 6. Yep, looks like 6 millimeter on the thickness. On the gauge. I'm guessing they're probably all the same. Let's pull one from over here just for the heck of it. One of the Slimline Euros. Again, I can't get too accurate because I only have 2 digits after the decimal point. Okay, that's showing 5. Yeah, that's showing 5. Okay then. Yep. Glad we did that. All right, so that's what you get. That's the gauge. Nice leather case. Now, remember what I mentioned when we first started. You're going to come out of pocket a little bit, okay? You're going to come out of pocket $156.95. But I want you to check something out. I broke it down for us. You have to excuse my awesome handwriting here. But I did the math from their website based on the individual picks, the tension tools, the case, yada yada. So the 12 US picks, they're $539 each. 12 of them, $64.68. 15 Euro Slimline at $539 a piece. These are the with the handles, by the way. $539, total of $80.85. 14 US traditional picks without the handles, total of $29.40. Euro Slimlines without the handles, total of $31.50. The warded lock picks are $10.95. The tension tools are approximately $2 a piece, so $16. The leather case by itself, $42.95. That brings us to a total of $276.33. All right. But the set costs $156.95. So bottom line is, you buy this set, you're saving $120. Dig it, right? Dig it. So yeah, I just think it's awesome. I love the set. I like Southord tools, and I'm a huge fan of those Euro Slimlines. So yeah, I hope you like it. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I will leave a link for this right here down in the description section of this video. All right. So again, thanks for tuning in. Remember, if you're not subscribed yet, you need to do so because all the cool people are doing it. And let's face it, you don't want to be left out. Thank you.